going to be reading you Sending You Sammy by Sarah Butland. And if you want to check out what I rated this book and how I reviewed it, check out my YouTube channel, Wild Willie's Book Reviews. And I did a whole review, but now I'm going to read the book. So, Sammy's birthday is celebrated every year on May 20th, and he always has a wonderful time. There's always ice cream and cake, balloons and games. As an only child, grandson, and nephew, Sammy is one lucky boy. On his 10th birthday, however, he chose grapes instead of chips. He asked his mother for watermelon instead of candy, for juice instead of pop. Sammy even chose to play bobbing for apples with his friends instead of pin the tail on the donkey. He grew up a lot that year and wanted to grow more by eating even more healthy foods. His mother was proud. Sammy's birthday cake that year was a fruit salad. His party was as wonderful as ever. When Sammy's friends went home, he moved all of his gifts to his room. He began by putting books on shelves and his toys in his toy box. Clothes were neatly folded and put in drawers. He reached for the closet door to hang up his new pants when he heard a strange sound, like someone moving behind the door. Slowly, he reached for the handle and turned it. "Hello, Sammy. Happy birthday," the man said. "How was your day?" There he stood dressed in black except for his white shirt. Even his hat was black. Sammy had met this man before, so it didn't take him long to know that standing before him was a magician. He had only seen them in books before, never in person. "How long were you in there? Why didn't you come to my party?" "I have only come to see you. Let's sit down and talk." Sammy sits in his beanbag chair, and the man sits on the bed across from him. Everything was happening so quickly that Sammy had no time to be frightened. The magician began. "My boss had me watching you for a while, and we are both very happy with what I saw." "You watched me? How?" "I don't have much time to explain, my boy, but I want to ask you for your help. It's a big deal, I won't lie, but I think you will be quite pleased with my offer." The magician reached into his bag. Sammy had just noticed and produced an unusual-looking outfit. He asked Sammy to stand and held the outfit up for him. "Am I supposed to wear that? It's too big." "Ah, but you will grow into it. If you keep with your eating habits, you will, won't you?" "Keep eating fruit? Yeah, no problem, but why the suit?" "Every superhero needs a disguise," he said. Sammy smiled. His eyes suddenly became bright, but he had more questions. "You want me to be a superhero? How? Why me? What would I do?" "As a superhero, you will gain tasks as you grow older, and the tasks will become harder. What you will do will depend on what you are able to do. I will visit when you have earned a new power and instruct you as to your next task. You cannot fail a task, so do not worry. If you need help after you've tried the task several times, you can take a break. Just go out with friends, do schoolwork, or take a few days off." "I still have to do homework?" "By day, you'll be the same old Sammy, so yes, you will. You won't be able to tell anyone of your assignments. But it shouldn't be hard to do, because when you become the superhero, no one will remember what you do." "What will my name be?" Sammy asked, glancing at his new outfit. "It looks like a ripening banana to me." "And so you'll be named Banana Boy." "Yes, I like that. I'll do it." "I thought you would. There's only one more thing for me to tell you, and that is your first task. Your friend Jason hasn't been eating very many healthy foods, and your job as Banana Boy is to change that. Your party was a good start for him, but we need this to be an ongoing diet for him. His parents want him to eat a lot healthier by choosing fruit more than junk food. This should be an easy task for you because you know him. So go forth and I'll be back in no time." And with that, Sammy was alone. The magician simply disappeared. The boy checked the closet. Empty. Sammy turned to look at his clock. 9 p.m. Time for bed. He changed, brushed his teeth, and went to bed. The costume was still lying in his way, so he reached for it. The banana suit came alive. It undressed Sammy, and soon he was wearing it. What just happened? Amazingly, the suit responded in the magician's voice. "All night you will become Banana Boy. You will no longer need sleep as a superhero. Your parents will no longer check on you at night. Don't worry." "Awesome. Will you talk to me all the time?" "I can, but it won't be awesome. Now, Jason is waiting. He's alert, but not really awake. What he agrees to do, he'll do, but if he doesn't agree tonight, you'll go back. He won't remember your visit. At school, he may tell you of a dream that he had about a superhero, but it will not be detailed. You can't tell him anything. Good luck." Sammy chose to be adventurous and climbed out his first-story window. He was grinning ear to ear. He began walking down the street towards his friend's house. His walk was faster than normal. He arrived at Jason's house in no time at all. He stared at the front door. He tried, the handle locked. Sammy was about to ask his suit what to do when something incredible happened. The door opened on its own. Then he seemed to float inside, up the stairs, and into Jason's room. As the magician said, Jason was waiting. He was sitting on the edge of his bed, staring at the wall. Banana Boy's job began. He sat beside Jason and said, "Hi," his voice now deeper, like that of his superheroes he saw in movies. Banana Boy kept talking, even though Jason didn't seem to be responding. "Chocolate is only a snack. Fruit is delicious and will make you strong. You can choose between melons, berries, apples, and oranges. Your schoolwork becomes easier and you'll have more energy. Gym class will be easier because you will run faster and jump higher. Chips are okay, but they're made of potatoes. Just eat your potatoes at supper. Vegetables are not scary. Carrots, corns, and cucumbers and mushrooms. All fun things to eat. I'm not scary, I'm cool. I'm a banana filled with nutrition. I'm Banana Boy, and here to help. Please promise that you will try." "I promise," said Jason with a smile. "Shake on it," and they shook. Banana Boy tucked him back into bed. He hoped his words got through to Jason. All he could do was wait. He returned home, floating back this time. The night passed faster than Sammy had thought. Sammy entered his room. The alarm sounded for him to get up. He changed into his school clothes and went back downstairs. Breakfast was served as usual. Sammy ate and then went to school. His parents never asked any questions about that night. At school, he met Jason, and it was, as the magician said, business as usual. At first break, he saw Jason eating a banana. Sammy asked him where his usual chocolate bar was. "I'm happy you asked. I had this strange dream last night. I only really remember a banana being in my room. I woke up craving a banana, and so decided to have one. So here it is." Sammy was just finishing up his apple when the bell rang. It was time for gym. Sammy kept a close eye on Jason during class. He and the teacher saw a great improvement in Jason. They told him so. "I feel a lot better, too," said Jason. "That banana was right." Sammy chuckled. School ended and Sammy returned home. After a short talk with his parents, he went up to his bedroom. The magician was waiting for him. Sammy closed his door. "Hello," Sammy said with a smile. "Congratulations. You did as well as I thought you would." "Thank you. Does this mean Jason will never eat junk food again?" Of course not. He'll just eat it a lot less, and that's all we can ask for. He's still a kid. It's good that you've learned to use your first power, floating. It'll get easier as you go, and it will increase in power. For now, I give you a different strength. It won't be a great amount, but like the floating ability, it will increase with experience. But you need strength to complete your next task. What is my next task? Oh, I'll be back in a few days to give you that. For now, just keep an eye on Jason. And with that, the magician disappeared. Sammy sat in the empty room and wondered, what will my next superhero task be? So that is Sending You Sammy by Sarah Butland, and it's a great book. And check out my review of this book on my channel, Wild Willie's Book Reviews, and where I do a review of this book, say how it was, and that's what I do on my channel, review books and games and stuff. And yeah, see you next time. Make sure to comment which book I should read next time or what you want me to read next time, and I'll do it. Bye!